So I've actually seen actors lose out on a job because of a lousy slate. I mean, the way you say your name has as much to do with the level of confidence you're showing me. I mean, it's like suddenly they're in the witness protection program.
Welcome to Casting Actors Cast, insights for actors on acting in the business of show. Casting director Jeffrey Dreisbach takes you behind the scenes and reveals secrets to a successful acting career. You can find out more on the web at castingactorscast.com. Now, here's your host, Jeffrey Dreisbach.
Hey, everybody. Welcome yet again to another episode of Casting Actors Cast. Today we're going to be talking about what I call synchronicity, synchronized acting, from Shakespeare to Sorkin. We're going to dive into some of the important qualities that authors with their material want to accomplish when they have you perform it. But first, let me just take a moment. Once again, I keep on wanting to thank you so much for your really kind words that I'm receiving back, and the fact that the podcast is doing so extraordinarily well. I'm a little humbled by the whole thing, and I really want to keep on doing these. And if you're one of those people out there, and I know you're out there, I can hear you, I would love just to hear some feedback. So if you go to castingactorscast.com, you can either send me a voice message. It's really easy, just a one click, and I get the voice. You can introduce yourself and say hello and thank you for the podcast or whatever you want. Even if you have a question, I would be thrilled to have an opportunity to play your question on the air and also answer it live, so we can really have a nice dialogue, especially in those areas that you think I might not be covering to your satisfaction. Because with your contribution, I can help shape and design the direction of some of these podcasts to really be of great benefit to you. And I know I've mentioned this before, but I really love doing these podcasts. And one of the reasons is I feel like, and I know this is going to sound Pollyanna, but I feel like I'm able to give back information that I wish I had had when I first started out. I feel like it's really an amazing journey that we're all on together, and I guess that's another reason why I feel so motivated about these particular podcasts. So, thanks so much. So, synchronized acting, we're going to talk about exactly what does that really mean. I'm entitling the podcast, Synchronized Acting, Shakespeare to Sorkin. It seems to me, based on my experience, that actors can fall into basically one of two categories. So which one are you? My category was, honestly, if I really took a hard look, I would say that I was a lazy actor. Many times I just didn't work hard enough. And for those roles that I really wanted, I would overwork it and so immerse myself into it that by the time I showed up to audition to show the producer, the director, or the casting director how I was going to play the part, I ended up wanting it so much that desperation seemed to bleed through everything that I had done, anything that I had rehearsed, any of the thought processes, probably because I was a little more nervous than normal, and it just completely exploded in front of me. And there were some really painful experiences. I'm laughing because I'm looking back on some of those painful moments that I had had as an actor. So I oftentimes just felt like I worked either too hard or not hard enough. But basically, I would say I would fall under the lazy actor category. And then, of course, I've worked with, and I see now that there are those actors, the other category, which is what I call the overworked actor. The actor that absolutely works so hard to discover as many different interesting nuances that they can and apply themselves to almost every conceivable option in the character that they are about to play, that they literally exhaust themselves out of making a clean choice for the character. So that overworked actor has put so much into it that they just simply cannot make a clear-cut decision about it because there are too many options available.